So hi everyone, welcome back again. So since starting this channel 2 weeks ago, I have been talking to people, and the kind of questions or the kind of information that we're receiving is the reason why I am doing this video. So this one is to implore people out there who share the similar dreams, aspirations, intentions as us with regards to the relocation journey. It's just to implore them to tailor this relocation to their own specific needs. What do I mean by that? I mean, do not relocate because of somebody else's reasons. Have your own reasons why you want to relocate to Nigeria. We that are abroad, we know how difficult it can be. And the best thing for anybody to do is to plan their own journey their own way. For example, the number of children that I have might not be the same number of children that you have. The number of years I've spent in this country and the things that I have been able to do in that time, you might not have done it, and some people might have done more than that. So I found that people are at different stages. Some people have been here 30-something years, some people have been abroad 20-something years. We are 15 years, some people are 5 years, some people are even 2 years. We've seen people 2 years who wants to go back. That's how funny it is. 2 years. So you're thinking, come, you've only had that many winters and you're running away. So, but the reason I'm giving this video is I want people to achieve. I want to encourage people. I want to encourage, because I can only encourage people because these people are adults, and I know that people will do what they want to do. Because somebody told me when I was trying to talk to a particular lady, she told me that, Madam, even if you are not going back, I am still going to go back. So apparently she's been planning this even before me. It's just that when they saw some of my videos, that kind of gingered a lot of people on to say, come on, somebody's actually talking about this, and here we go with that kind of thing. Yes, so I have been thinking about mine for the past 10 years, and it's just probably because having this baby, I think it's when I had this baby that I actually clicked in. I can't go through the same, the same stress, I would put it. I think that's it for me, for my own reason. The same stress of raising the first 3 kids. After going to those 3, combining work and, full-time work and full-time mom, so hard. So when I had the number 4, I was like, I think it's actually getting challenging now. And number 4, we thought that was it. And people will say, oh, why did you have so many children then? Well, we thank God. I'm happy for all of my children. The last one is an additional blessing. And I think that is the reason why I'm now making that decision to say it's time for me to go and relax. And when you talk about relaxation, in Nigeria, you can get help to look after children. That's where I'm going. Even if it's for 3 years, we go and live in Nigeria. Even if it's for 5 years. Even if we are coming every summer to do holiday here in the UK and go back to Nigeria to get that break, I think it's worth stepping into that country and raising the children there a little bit, get the support so that I can rest, so that I can pick up some of the hobbies that I enjoy doing that I have abandoned in my 20s, early 30s, to come and try this part of the world, which is good. I've enjoyed it so far. It's been wonderful. I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of skills. Where I work, I am using my skills that I've gained to support people, which is very good. I've enjoyed it and I do not regret it. Some people have been saying, oh, they've been calling us names on social media that we are not loyal to Nigeria. It doesn't change the fact that we are Nigerians. It doesn't mean that we are not loyal to one nation. It doesn't mean that we are bad people. It just means that sometimes you just need that change of scenery. So if that's what your mental health is calling for at that point, you go and you come back. So there's nothing wrong with going and coming back. I don't see anything wrong with that. So the bottom line is, I am employing people to JAPA or JAPADA based on your own terms. Don't let anybody push you into any form of pressure. What do I mean? Some people are in that I've spoken to, they're just 2 years in the country. They've come on COS, they've survived the first year, the second year, and they've realized how difficult it is. So some people, the remaining 3 years or 3.5 years to wait and complete that cycle to get their documentation is suddenly becoming like 300 years to them. They are so stressed, they are so tired, they are so fed up that some of them are saying they want to go back. I'm asking, you're only here 2 years. Why do you want to go back? You are not quite fitting that criteria of some of us that are, I want to believe that you still have a lot. You've not settled. You've not, some of them have even sold their properties. Yeah, some of them have actually sold all their properties to come here. So you don't ask them, what are you going to go back to? Unfortunately, you've sold them, you're already here, and you realize that it's not always green on the other side. It can be white as well, because right now it is white. Outside is snowing, there's snow everywhere. I went out to walk today in the snow. So now that you're already here and you've sold all your properties, you got to ride it out. That's my own opinion. You have to ride it out and get what you came here for, so that you can at least still come back and visit, and you think of your children that you've brought here. If you give them settlement and they settle, the children can then have options of where to stay. They can choose to stay back in the UK or in the US or wherever they are, or they can choose to go back home with you. So especially the people who are a little bit older. So think about it. Don't run back, because everybody's running back now. Oh, I've always been tired. Now that I say I'll just go and start again. There's nothing wrong with starting again as well. Because instead of you to collapse at work, if you know that your health or your physical strength cannot carry it again, if you know that your physical strength can't carry the stress, even though you are just 2 years in, and you know that you'd rather go and begin again in Nigeria, you choose which one is better for you, whether money or your health, whether money or your life. I'm sure we all know. We all hear the story how people are dropping here and there. May God keep us safe. There's no shame in it though. There's no shame, because if you drop dead where you are overworking yourself, those children will suffer more with you not being there at all than for you to just quietly remove yourself. But the best thing you can do for them, since you're already here, is to ride it out. If you can push it and prayerful, try to take rest, whatever, don't overdo. You understand? So some people will want to save. They want to save, I will hustle it. I will do this. I've heard somebody will say, even if I'm not going to eat breakfast and lunch, I'll be saving the money. One day you will fall down. You will fall down because you get dizzy at work and you will fall down. So if you want to, if you are greedy to that level that I want to save. On top of that, okay, I want to hustle for the 5 years and save, and you are not taking enough rest, you will collapse. So if I were you, I would just face that completion of the 5 years, get my documentation. Forget saving for now. You can work according to your capacity, according to your power, according to your strength. If you can maximize the number of people, if you can maximize your income by increasing the number of people working in your family. For example, if your children are grown up, and they are of the working age, you can let them start working too. So it's not just you and your wife earning money. Because I know that, I said it in one of my videos, one salary does not cut it anymore. And so before you know it, if you are not cutting your coat according to your material, you won't be able to save anything. Don't overwork yourself because you want to save and then get your COS. Save enough to do your documentation. The main thing is the documentation. Even if you cannot save and you're just having enough to sustain you and your family, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody pressure you. That's it. So do you when it comes to your decision making with regards to relocation to Nigeria. People have been saying Nigeria is hot. People have been saying you need a lot of money to survive in Nigeria. People have been saying Nigeria is not what it used to be. And it'll be a shame if you JAPADA only to run back again. Or because you might never get the opportunity to run back again. So it'll be a shameful thing if you JAPADA. And then if you want to JAPADA in a comfortable manner. I'm not saying you should be super duper rich. I'm not saying that you should be swimming in money, because that's not the reality here. We all know. We that are living abroad, we know it's not the reality here. So just have enough to sustain you and your family to live a slowly, quiet life. If you have the documentation, you might not want to stay in Nigeria for a long, long time. Even if it's just to raise your children secondary school or to raise if that's all you want to do, that's fine. Like in my own case, I'm open-minded. We will review as we are going. And the community we are starting as well, on the WhatsApp group with people have been joining us, and that just came out of nowhere. It wasn't planned. I'm sure all of this just started 2 weeks ago, so it wasn't planned. It was just like God just put something into motion, and I'm just running by how God is leading the whole thing. God is the one leading the group. I know nothing about it. It just happened by chance. It's just God ordained it to be like that. And that's why that group started. And the dream I have for the group, which I'm praying about, is because we are at different stages of this JAPADA. We are looking at, I'm thinking when some people have gone, then they can support those who are still here, because some people are going imminently, some people are going in the next 6 months, some people are going 12 months, some people are going 18 months, you know. So those people who have gone, that we are already familiar with within the group, when they are there, we can always reach out to them and say, Oga, how is this side? Oga, is that place livable? How can we support ourselves? What are you doing there? What are you, just to form that little community, if that makes any sense, to kind of support one another. And that's that's the vision for the group. That's what I think that group should be for. So, and I thank everybody who is a part of that group. It's getting so big now that we are having to kind of reevaluate how to manage the group. Because we know that there are some people in the group who are Nigerian-based people who are just looking for information or looking to jackpot themselves. And unfortunately, we have some people there who are there to market stuff, and we don't want them there. We don't want marketers. I'm not selling anything, no. I'm not selling land. Don't let anybody tell you they should come and buy land. I don't have land to sell. So don't let anybody brainwash you. We are going to get these people out of the group. So if you are selling something, please don't come to that group. Don't come there, because once you find out that you are a trader, you are selling anything, or you are a realtor, all those people who are selling land, we are going to remove you straight away. Please. This group is for people who have, pressing questions, just something to better our mental health. Somebody has told us that somebody insulted us abroad, that na boredom won't kill us, according to the guy's words. In fact, his contribution was so irritating that I just pressed delete straight away. I didn't even want to read it. But the first part I read was, na depression won't kill you now. na frustration, na basically boredom, na it won't kill you now. It's not wrong. Boredom is here, but boredom is in Nigeria too, where you are. Boredom is there too, is it not there? The only good thing I'll give to people is that you have social life. There's social life. So I can't, there's social life in Nigeria. But I want to thank everybody in the group. I want to thank all of you who have been commenting. I want to thank everybody who have been subscribing. I've not shown any unboxing video, by the way, yet, because I don't have time to do that. Another pallet just came today now. So I don't have time. If I have time, I will unbox it. We'll unbox it together. I've unboxed one. We can put those videos together and we unbox it together if I have the time. But thank you so much for watching, and catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.